New YouTube intro. How should I do this? Aha! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my laboratory where safety is the #1 priority. Maybe not. What up, Internet? Gabby here, and you're watching my YouTube channel. That sounds too much like Corinne Lee. Sorry, Corinne. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Gabby Gibson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Is that Rob Czar? What am I doing? I don't know any other YouTubers because those are the ones that I usually know about. I can't do a Shane Dawson impersonation, or I can't do a PewDiePie, or... Oh, wait a minute. Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Gabby Gibson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Huh? Jacksepticeye? Huh? Maybe not. Hi everybody, this is Gabby Gibson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. To find out more about me, check out the links to my social media down below. I hope you enjoy this channel.
Hi everybody, I'm doing something a little different for this Halloween episode. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite animated features that I've watched pretty much ever since I was little, and that would be the adaptation of Ray Bradbury's novella, The Halloween Tree. Okay, from the Internet Movie Database, The Halloween Tree is a 1993 animated fantasy drama television movie produced by hanna-barbera and based on Ray Bradbury's 1972 fantasy novel of the same name. The film tells the story of a group of trick-or-treating children who learn the origins and influences of Halloween when one of their friends is spirited away by mysterious forces. The Halloween Tree stars Ray Bradbury as the narrator and Leonard Nimoy as the children's guide, Mr. Moundshroud. Bradbury also wrote the film's Emmy Award winning screenplay. So right away you can tell that this is actually a pretty awesome special. I mean, you have Hanna-Barbera, who was known for doing cartoons such as Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Jabberjaw, which, let's be honest, that was a Scooby-Doo ripoff, as well as Johnny Quest. So already you've got a lot of caliber. Then you've got Ray Bradbury, who's written novels such as Fahrenheit 451, The Martian Chronicles, Dandelion Wine. I personally love his short story collection, The Illustrated Man, and his other dark fantasy novella, Something Wicked This Way Comes. Some of you may be familiar with that because of the movie with Jonathan Pryce as Mr. Dark. Then, of course, you have Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Spock. And honestly, this is how I was introduced to Leonard Nimoy. I am a bit ashamed to say that I have not watched the original Star Trek yet, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to. However, I am a fan of Mr. Nimoy's work. So right away, you've got something that is different than any other Halloween special there is out there. Okay, so pretty much the story is like this. We've got 4 kids. We have Jenny, Ralph, Wally, and Tom. And they plan to meet up with their best friend Pip, who Bradbury describes as the greatest boy who ever lived. There's a line that I really like from the screenplay, and I think it's in the book, that he says, "On the day he was born, all the soda pop bottles in the world fizzed over. Pipkin, who could sing better, yell louder, and eat more popcorn. Pip, the greatest boy that ever lived." And right away you can tell that this is a kid that definitely, for sure, has very charismatic. So the 4 kids, Wally, Jenny, Tom, and Ralph, are dressed up, respectively, as Jenny's a witch, Tom is a skeleton, because his last name happens to be Tom Skeleton, Ralph is a mummy, and Wally is a monster, I guess? It's not really specified what type of monster he is, but he becomes the... Well, he's there. Anyway, so they realize that Pip has never missed Halloween. So they go to his house, and they come upon an ambulance driving away. And then there's a note on the door. The note says that he apologizes for missing Halloween, something about appendicitis, and that they'll just enjoy it without him, and signed Pip. But then there's a little postscript saying, "Go without me, I'll catch up. Ready, set, go." So they decide, therefore, to go visit Pip in the hospital, and they take a shortcut through a ravine, which is gotta be the creepiest shortcut that I have ever seen in all my life. I mean, whew, okay, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it, especially with Bradbury's narration through it. Oh, man. Anyway, they finally get to sort of their destination, but they come upon a giant house, which was not there the first time. And I love this line that Wally says, "Wow, now you know I don't believe in haunted houses, but that sure looks like one haunted house to me." And the animation for it is just spectacular. So the four kids make their way to the front of the house. Jenny, by the way, is riding a bicycle with a broom attached to it. Get it? Witch's broom? Anyway, they climb up the stairs, knock on the door, and there's a gigantic cyclone that sends them swirling into the house. And then Mr. Moundshroud shows up. So Karis Clavicle Moundshroud, whatever his name is, decides to pretty much, he's a little bit upset that they're there because he has business, and naturally he doesn't want any of his business to well, you know, shall we say, be interrupted, especially if you've got a busy schedule like he does. So after questioning them all as to why they're wearing their costumes, which they really have no idea why, he introduces himself, and then all of a sudden, well, you know, I'm not going to say too much more because I don't want to spoil it for most of you who probably haven't seen it. If you have, what rock have you been living under? But if you get a chance, I highly recommend you see it. And yeah, definitely check it out. So by now, I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, why do you like this movie so much? Well, there's quite a few. First off, you've got the story. In a way, I kind of think of it as sort of a mix between Faust and the Devil and Daniel Webster, and, well, pretty much it's also a history lesson, because not only do they go in to save Pip, but they also learn about where Halloween came from. They go to ancient Egypt, they go to France, they go to England, they go to Mexico. Of course, Mexico, El Día de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. France, it's really not specified, but somehow they build Notre Dame. And then when they go to England, they learn about, of course, where witches came from, and they pretty much learn, well, a lot for the most part. So, sorry about that, I had to move something. So, anyway, why? And then the animation. I mean, the animation is just gorgeous. I mean, yeah, you can definitely already tell that, excuse me, that, you know, Hanna-Barbera, they know that. This actually was filmed in the This actually was animated in their studio in the Philippines, and of course it was sent over here. And it's just beautiful, especially as I mentioned the sequence of Notre Dame. That has got to be one of the best sequences I have ever seen in my life, and it was done before computer animation, ladies and gentlemen. And it's just brilliant. The animation is just brilliant. Second is the music. The music is composed by John Debney, who some of you may know as the composer for Hocus Pocus, and he also composed the music for Phantom Manor, which is the Disneyland Paris version of the Haunted Mansion. And it's just a brilliant atmospheric tone. I mean, you hear Mexican music, of course, you hear a slight Egyptian tone, and everything is just just extremely well done. Finally, the voice acting. Specifically, I really love Leonard Nimoy's character. He goes up in a bit more of a higher register than he does for his lower register when he's excuse me, when he's Mr. Spock. But what he does for Moundshroud is pretty... It's interesting. And I'll be honest with you, there have been some moments where I'm like, okay, I don't want Moundshroud to come and find me. Now, secondly, there is, well, there is some, how do I put this? Well, I don't know how to put this. I will be honest with you, there are some inconsistencies with the story. For example, we don't really know why Pip sold his soul to Moundshroud. Did his parents make the deal? Did he do it? Like, did he hurt himself and suddenly Moundshroud appeared and said, I'll give you such and such, but on Halloween I'm going to come and collect? Did Pip do it by accident? Did Moundshroud come to him when he was struck with his appendectomy, with his appendicitis? I mean, it's not really specified. Secondly, we're not exactly sure what Moundshroud is. Is he the devil? Is he a demon like Mephistopheles? Just so you know, in Faust, technically it's not the devil. Supposedly, technically, it's not the devil that comes and destroys, tempts Faust. It's a demon named Mephistopheles, but that's another video. Anyways, so what exactly does that mean? Well, we're not really sure. It seems that he's somebody who, well, he definitely apparently has a connection with time and with death. But we're not really clued into that connection. However, it is thanks to that Tom, Wally, Jenny, and Ralph make, I wouldn't exactly call it the ultimate sacrifice, but it's a great sacrifice nonetheless. So this is a spoiler. Near the end of the movie, they decide to, well, they give Moundshroud a year from the end of their life for Pip. They give him 4 more years to live. And Moundshroud is moved. He even says, and after what you've done for your friend, one I will never forget. And that, to me, right there, it just sticks right in your gut, right in your gullet. And it's great. It really is. And if you guys get a chance, I really do recommend that you read this. First, if you want to, read the book. I believe it's available via Amazon or Barnes & Noble or wherever you pick up your books. I highly, highly recommend that you watch it. So, from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and until next time, and the next video, Happy Halloween.